But one of the things we always try to do is kind of give a gauge for like what's the consequence of not, right. My experience is that most entrepreneurs, most small and growing mid-sized companies, they're white knuckling it. They're going down the road. I'm trying to grow my landscaping business. I'm trying to grow my architectural firm. I'm trying to survive in a pandemic with my restaurant, right? Um, and they know everything there is to know about their industry and serving their customers and their suppliers and their supply chain and all that. And they know nothing about this crazy, ever-changing landscape of what I always talk about is HR laws, but now just entity compliance as well. How should someone, other than just a binary yes no, how should someone be thinking about the consequences of non-compliance? Can you give some specific examples of what bad thing happens if you don't?
Yeah, I can. So the first thing that I will say, and I'll probably repeat this a couple more times during the show, being proactive is so important. And taking the time to research what requirements are, and being prepared for them to make a decision to do or not to do something makes a big difference when it comes time to actually execute on that. So nobody wants to be in a position where they're about to hire a rock star employee and they realize, oh no, I don't have any of the registrations in place, right? You want that person to start producing for you, doing that amazing work.
Yeah.
So I'll circle back to that a few times later on. But the thing is, these requirements are there. They're statutory. They really need to be viewed as just part of doing business. And let's take, for example, doing business in Texas. Let's take our Delaware corporation. Texas does require registration of the legal entity, for a variety of reasons. And the Secretary of State asks on the form, when did you start doing business, or what is the date that you started transacting business in our state? And they assess, I believe it's a $750 penalty when that date exceeds like 60 or 90 days, and it only goes up. So I've seen businesses operating in Texas years and years, and then they finally register with the Secretary of State, and then they come out with a 4 or 5 figure penalty assessed by the Secretary of State. So yes, Texas has very high registration fees for the business entity, $750 just to get into the state. Then you have all your tax, franchise tax, unemployment tax, all the other stuff. But if you skip out that step, or you're not aware, or you delay, then you really put yourself on the hook for a big financial hit. And it was preventable, right? You can look at what you're about to do in Texas, and it's not fun. I don't necessarily like telling clients that they have $750 registration fee, but it's better than the alternative of thousands.